Uh, Hi guys, Serenity Spider Monkey here again with another deck profile. This is my deck profile based off Nezbitt of the Big Five from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Monsters anime. He dueled Serenity, which is part of the reason why I like, uh, which is one of the big reasons why his deck kind of sticks out to me, I guess, because he dueled my favorite character. So, yeah, let's go over my recreation of his deck. First, we got a card I am so happy cannot be printed. I don't really have any way to use its second effect, but uh, it's Clockwork Knight. Um, I use it mainly for its just first effect that comes from the anime. Uh, Turn every monster in your opponent's field into a machine. Your opponent's monsters uh, your opponent's machine monsters lose 500 attack and defense. Your machine monsters gain 500 attack and defense, and I assume the effect is permanent, but it wasn't. It affects every machine monster summoned even after you activate the card because the card itself is continuous. I mean, it didn't work like that in the anime. Like, it didn't affect, say, like Saint Joan or Maria the Fallen One after Serenity summoned them, but I'm not really sure, I guess. But yeah, I really love that Clockwork Knight was finally printed, and it's a great card. I used to have 2 DNA surgeries in this deck, but I took them out after getting Clockwork Knight. So yeah, is a copy of Acid Rain. I use this in combination with the card Machine Assembly Line to rack up junk counters, basically. Uh, Nuke the entire field, and then revive a machine. So yeah, most often I'd probably use it with one of my bigger machines. Um, Next card is a card used by Alistair, Kinetic Soldier. His effect is he powers up by 2,000 points when he attacks a warrior monster. So his effect can't be used while Clockwork Knight is on the field, really. But, I mean, if I draw him, like, early game, he's probably useful. And you can still get a boost from a lot of the cards in this deck, so his effect isn't, like, make or break. Next we got one of my favorite machines, Launcher Spider. I just love this, like, military, like, esque machine. It's a land-clad gunner, I think it's called, in the manga. TM something or other. Next, just Gadget Soldier. Nothing for, like, that special. Um, Spell Canceller, another card used by Alistair. We got Pendulum Machine, another classic. We got Oil Man here. When the monster he's equipped to destroys a monster by battle since the graveyard, you can draw 1 extra card, so that's always nice. And this deck, yeah, pretty necessary for draw power. uh, Machine King, 3000 BC. You can tribute a machine monster, and this card gains its attack until the end of the turn. otherwise it has 1,000 attack and defense points. It has its uses. Blast Sphere. When it's flipped, you equip it to the attacking monster, and on your next turn, basically both are destroyed, and your opponent takes damage equal to the attack of their monster's attack points. So, that was redundant. Next is level limit area A. I kind of put this in there to sort of resemble a short circuit, but we'll get to another card for that in a bit. But this card stops all monsters levels 1 through 3 from being in defense position. It has its uses. Machine Kick Prototype, basically just a same stats as a Robotic Knight, but instead of effect is Machine King. Classic Mechanical Chaser. We got Germ Infection, weakens non-machine type monsters by 300 points. Got Classic Guardian of the Throne Room. Deskbot 2 gives all other machine monsters 500 attack and defense points. Machina Soldier. I just really like his design, the color scheme. Next, OD Tank T-34. Beefy 1700 defense. Then Sheena Armored Unit to basically recruit more machines to your hand when one is destroyed. Next, we move into the cards I have duplicates of. The card that actually was put in there to mimic Short Circuit. It also works because Bandit Keith uses this actual card. I have 2 copies of Step Defense. To make my bigger machines easier to summon, I have 2 copies of Cost Down. To get back my bigger machines from the graveyard, I have, and to increase their power, I have 2 copies of Machine Assembly Line. One of the big boys of this deck, I have 2 copies of the original Machine King. He gains 100 attack for every machine on the field, including itself, so he starts out basically at 2,300. I run 2 copies of 7 completed in this deck, which gives the equipped machine monsters 700 attack or defense points, depending on your choice. To Cannon Soldier for some bird damage. We got more tanks here with 2 copies of Overdrive. To Cyber Falcon. Nezbitt used this as fuel for his final artillery, so yeah, put 2 here. Next we got not 2, but 3 copies of Nezbitt's Deckmaster Robotic Knight. 1800 attack, 1800 defense rather, 1600 attack. It's a nice card. Fun fact, actually, Tristan, funnily enough, one of his starting marshals in Falsebound Kingdom, his robotic knight, which is really funny given that Nezbitt took over his body in the virtual world. The irony is kind of just funny there. To the time machine, nothing to really say there. The card to basically mimic the final artillery effect. We got 2 copies of Full Salvo. Another equip card here, just 2 copies of Machine Conversion Factory. Its name is really misleading, honestly. And then we got 2 copies of the big boy himself, Perfect Machine King. His attack points go up by 500 for every machine on the field, so yeah, he's like really powerful. So honestly, the clash between him and Saint Joan and the clash between him and Orgoth the Relentless is honestly like one of my favorite moments of the entire Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Yeah, Perfect Machine King, just a really nice just boss monster to have in this deck. Yeah, I'm really happy they printed this card whenever they did. So yeah, that was my 47, 46 card Sorcerer Ota / Nezbitt deck. Tell me what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you. Bye.